Finally, Arsenal Football Club has recorded a 2-1 win over Newcastle United after three failed attempts under Mikel Arteta. Hello guys, how are you guys doing? How are we today? Yesterday was very exciting, I'm sure, for so many of you like it is, or rather it was for me. Guys, you know, what stood out for me was the fighting spirit, was the confidence that Mikel Arteta exhibited, towards the game. He went there to truly win, quite unlike the games against Liverpool and Manchester City. Guys, let's break down what happened. Try and break down what happened, in the game, and then ask the big question. Does this signal the arrival of a new era of Arsenal Football Club? A new era of Arsenal domination in the Premier League, rather, has it just begun? Guys, let's look at the XG of a game. Arsenal had 2.31 XG compared to 0.56 XG of Newcastle United. Arsenal had 64% ball possession compared to 36% Newcastle ball possession. Arsenal had 20 shots at goal compared to Newcastle's 8. And remember, Newcastle have considered the least number of goals so far this season in the league. They actually replaced Arsenal Football Club as the most powerful defensive unit. But then Arsenal Football Club was able to score twice against them. It was powerful, guys. Let's look at Mikel Arteta and the decisions that he took that really worked. Because I remember in my last video I criticized him, in my last couple of videos I criticized him for a couple of what I felt was decisive mistakes that were born out of fear. Him not wanting to lose. Guys, he what stood out for me was playing to Mikel Merino's strength. Mikel didn't start the game. He started the game with a very, very offensive lineup. And you could see the effect from the beginning. You could see the effect. How many shots did Eberechi took? But the goalkeeper Nick Pope was up to the challenge. He played to Merino's strength when Merino came in and got us the goal, the equalizer. And Merino is one very unique player, guys. Like, this guy is a defensive midfielder but his positioning at all times is much better than most strikers. And he's been there for Arsenal, when the chips are down, he did it again. Then our captain, Martin Odegaard. Odegaard was the Odegaard we used to know, guys. His movement with the ball, his movement of the ball, his vision, everything, his distribution. It was excellent. Even Eddie Howe of Newcastle, the coach of Newcastle, pointed it out. He said that the game changed in our favor when Odegaard came in. And he wasn't lying one bit. It was beautiful for us to be reminded of the quality of our captain. And guys, Gabby McAllis. The usual Gabby, we could see the usual Gabby, but to me he had, I don't know how to describe it, a mixed kind of fortune in the game, because there are one or two decisions that reminded us of the old Gabi of 3, 4, 5 years ago. But then, being Gabi we know now, he made up for it. The first goal, yes, the problem began with Mosquera, minor mistakes that led to the corner kick. But for Gabi to have gone down the way he did, expecting the referee that he could see his state of mind to give him a free kick, was primary, was very, very elementary. But he made up for it. Then, guys, let's talk about Christian Mosquera. You could see that he's truly a baby. Yesterday to me was I wouldn't like to use the word poor, but his least performance so far in a national shirt. With a 6.1 rating, you can imagine where somebody with 6.1 xg is classified as being poor. That will show you the standard of a game we experienced and the quality of a team that Arsenal have managed to put together recently. Guys, let's talk about Saliba. William Saliba, our stability unit. Our stability unit, guys, our limousine of a defender. He came in the second half to stabilize everything. And the mere fact that Mikel Arteta started Christian Mosquera in his place shows you how far Arsenal Football Club has come, how greatly we have matured, and how Arteta is impressed with Christian Mosquera. But he came in, immediately he came in, you could see a change in Gabi Mahalis. He became more audacious. He knew his telepathic partner is there, his twin brother is there, and he became more audacious. It gave him the room to be more mobile, to be more mobile. He was freed of a certain burden, which eventually resulted in the winning goal. So Saliba remains a very powerful figure in Arsenal's defense and in Arsenal in every way in Arsenal Football Club. He recorded a 6.1 rating. Guys, Jurriën Timber, my people, Jurriën Timber. What can we say of this boy? Mr. Reliable. He gives you his best at all times. He gives you everything that a defender will deliver and more. And more. He managed to defend his position very well, shutting away the marauding Newcastle striker, the guy from Germany. He did excellently well, and his moves, when he's with the ball and when he's not with the ball, guys, it will tell you how far Arsenal has really come, how far Arsenal has really evolved. And remember, he nearly scored. He nearly scored with a headed ball. But it's beautiful to see. It's beautiful to see. With 7.0 rating, I think it was modest. I would have given more. Calafiori. Another unpredictable character, another wonderful talent. He's small boy, young boy. It's like he's locked down that position now for himself. Keeping MLS at bay. And he served out the Calafiori dish. Guys, true sad. What can I say? Arteta's rotation system really becoming very effective. Guys, Eberechieze. Arteta finally gave him his correct position, and you could see what he could deliver. Within 15 minutes, he's taking 3 direct shots at the goal. With 2 on target. I think he was the one with the highest number of shots, if I'm not mistaken. He had 47 touches, on the ball. And they marked him tightly. Whenever he's with the ball, you'll find 2 or 3 Newcastle players on him because they know how dangerous he could be. Let's look at Declan Rice, my people. What can we say? 8.4 xg. 8.0 xg rather. What can we say? What can we say of this guy? He's a midfield war horse. He's a hard worker. He's a dream chaser. He's a risk taker. He's an engine room for Arsenal Football Club. and he gives all for the club anytime, and for the team anytime he's called upon. He plays for Arsenal fans and for the club itself. My goodness, he had 104 touches on the ball and was clearing and forwarding everything. Guys, let's talk about Martin Zubimendi, our midfield brain box. That's what I call him. Just like the other Martin, our captain Martin Odegaard, he sees what others may not and do not normally see. He does his job professionally and with minimal efforts. He had over 90% accurate passes, 3 long balls, 1 great cross, and 1 big chance that could result in a goal. He had 69 touches, and he was alive through the game despite all the fights in the midfield. Guys, it's time to talk about Victor Gyökeres. He seemed to me like he had a better game than the last. But the expectations, the weight of the expectations that he came with due to his footballing history and past record at 14 CP seemed to be weighing on his mind a lot, because you could see he made mistakes that he would ordinarily not have made. He had 2 clear chances to take shots at Nick Pope, but he instead chose to pass, and those opportunities were missed. It shows low confidence. But you could see that he's improving. He recorded a 5.8 XG. But I strongly believe that if he picks up, there will be no stopping him. So that's my view of Victor Gyökeres. Guys, what about the goalkeeper? What about our goalkeeper, guys? David Raya. It's really one of the best around. He's really one of the best around. There's no way that goal you blame it on him. There's no way that goal will be blamed on him. I don't think he has considered any open play goal yet. This is the 3rd goal is considered, and David Raya remains David Raya. It's a very safe hand. Guys, I don't know some of the players that came in later. MLS, the little boy, he did his job very well. Martinelli, and a couple of others. Today, for me, nobody goes home with anything less than 6% over 10, 6 over 10. I will even take it as far as 7, 8, 9%. The 10% goes to Mikel Arteta, my people. Trust me. The 10% goes to Mikel Arteta, because personally I've been crying. I've been moaning and groaning about him not being confident enough in his abilities and capacity or capabilities as a coach. Whereby he gives too much reverence to other coaches that he ought not to be doing for him to be able to compete favorably with them and possibly win the league. So guys, I don't know what you think. I believe that this is it. I believe that finally Arsenal is beginning to evolve. The process, like he told us 5 years ago, has now reached a point where the fruits are beginning to germinate. So it's time for genuine expectations. So guys, let's see what happens. Please, if this is your first time of listening to me, please subscribe. And let's see, like, so that YouTube will send you our next video when it is released. And comment. Tell us what you think. Do you think that Arsenal is here to rule the Premier League for at least a couple of years to come? Do you think this is the beginning of a new dynasty that may even be bigger than the Wenger era? Let's know what you think. Until we meet again, guys. God bless you.